What's good, my people? We live on a mile in my shoes with one of the brightest young stars in this area of Lafayette, Louisiana. Introduce yourself, man.
What's up? I'm Riley Broussard. I graduated from Lafayette Christian Academy. I'm 17, going on 18 in 10 days, and man, I'm happy to be here. I'm glad for the invite.
Man, we gonna go down the rabbit hole because I really want to get into the brain of a youngster. We deal with a lot of gaps between the older generation and the younger generation. I want this interview to inspire not only the young generation, but also the older generation who may have different views because of so much that is seen with our young generations. Tell us a little bit, without going too deep, because I got some questions I got to ask you today.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, just as far as who you are as a person.
Well, my name is Riley Broussard. As I said, I'm 17 years old, and I'm going to Southern University for college. And man, I'm just looking to use my ability that God has blessed me with to pursue my passions in life. And I'm trying to fulfill His plan, what He has laid out for me.
So as y'all heard, he just introduced God into the equation, but we're going to get to that a little bit later.
Yeah.
So my first question I got for you, man, how did you maintain focus on academic school without being persuaded by all of the temptations that young people face every day?
Man, to be honest, it was definitely hard because the temptations around me every single day. So it was like, especially when your friends doing this, easy to just be like, man, let me try this thing one time.
Yeah.
Man, it's not going to hurt going to this one party.
Yeah.
But, you know, I have slipped up before, and the slip up definitely costly. Like, especially when you're trying to be the best at what you're doing, and you slip up, and now you fall from number 1 to number 4.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're number 4, but the goal is to always be number 1.
Yeah.
So I feel like seeing those fails definitely helping to be like, man, that's not where I'm supposed to be at. And then reaping the rewards of being, you feel me, one of the best that at what I do, not even to not to boast.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, man.
Not to boast, but you know, reaping the rewards is definitely like you reap more from doing what you do, staying focused, going down the path laid out for you, than going to these parties, doing drugs, drinking. That does nothing for you. But being in the books, staying focused, hanging with the right crowd, that's gonna do everything for you. So it's no point to go down this wrong path when you got this. It's just making life easy. That's all it's doing.
So let's go down discussing your generation. How do you remain a leader when it's so easy to become a follower with the latest trends? And I see the way you dress. You don't dress like people. Your hairstyle is not like nobody else. Your ethics. Like, how did you stay original in this world that creates so many followers?
Man, to be honest, I like that question because I do like to be unique. I feel like that's one of my traits. I like to be unique. I like to be my own person.
Yeah.
So I just feel like what you got to do, you got to like narrow your vision. Instead of looking at everybody, what everybody else doing, you got to find out what you like. And I like to spend a lot of my time alone. I do hang out with my friends once, 2, 3 times a month, but a majority of my time is spent alone in my own solitude, enjoying my own peace. And I feel like doing that, you know, listening to your own music, looking the way other people dress, going to stores by yourself, you get to find what you like for yourself, not what other people are doing and what they like.
Forgive me, man. My mind is being blown away because I know adults my age who still can't be alone.
Yeah.
Are not comfortable with being with themselves. And you at 17 is saying that you enjoy solitude and time alone. And it's, tell me this, what are some of the things that you do in your alone time?
In my alone time, man, my favorite thing to do in my alone time is definitely go to the gym. 1,000%. Whenever, you know, I hate to take a rest day because it's like, man, I can't go to the gym today.
Yeah.
But on my workout days, man, I like to go to the gym. I got my AirPod Maxes. I cut the noise cancellation on. It's just like, I got this little dome around me.
Yeah.
It's really just me, and I'm focusing on the weights. So all I got to do is move this weight, and I got my music. It's just a vibe. I get to enjoy my peace. I'm not worried about school. I'm not worried about golf. I'm not worried about nothing that's going on. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just just lifting weights, man. That's it. That's all I got to focus on.
When did the gym life become a part of your routine? How long you been doing that, man?
I've been very consistent for like the past 8 months.
Yeah.
But just starting to lift in general, it's probably been about 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
It's become easier as I got older, more free time. I got more privileges. I got my car.
Yeah.
But at first, when I first started working out, I'm not gonna say I was fat. I was never fat.
Yeah.
But I knew like
You wasn't toned.
Yeah, I wasn't toned. You know, the food started to settle in. The metabolism slowed down. But yeah, so that's the first reason I got in. Then I lost the weight. That wasn't hard. I started gaining a little muscle. And I did start to look better, which was nice.
Yeah.
But man, the time in the gym where I could just do what I want, I could listen to a podcast, I could listen to music, I get to move weight. That's what kept me going.
Yeah.
It's not even about, I don't care how I look no more about it. I done got to that point. I'm not trying to look no better. I'm not trying to be any bigger.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to gain weight, lose weight. I'm just in there for fun. That's really why I'm going. I'm going for fun. It's fun to go in there and enjoy my time. It's fun to move the weight.
Yeah.
It's fun to see progression in the weight that I'm moving. And I'm just fun. It just feels good to better myself in the hobbies that I have. Being stagnant that's just boring.
Now, tell me this.
Yes, sir.
How much does discipline play a role in you getting up every day and going to that gym?
Definitely. You definitely got to be disciplined. Not only in getting up, because getting up and getting there, it's like a 15-minute drive there, 15-minute drive back. That's already hard as it is.
Yeah.
But you got to eat right. If you don't eat right, your progress you'll be staying at the same level. You got to drink. All I drink is water. I drink a gallon of water every day. I take creatine every day. It's stuff like that you got to do every single day to actually.
I'm being motivated right now as we speak, man.
Yeah.
I got to get on, man.
Yes, sir.
So let's move to the next question, man.
Cool.
With your academics, how was that, and what discipline did it take to excel to the top? And give a little information about your awards. What did you achieve? What did it take to get that?
All right. Well, I'm gonna get to the awards last, but when I started focusing on it, I used to play basketball, and I used to, up until like 8th or 9th grade, I played basketball all my life, man. And I really thought I was about to go to the NBA. I wasn't even that good. I'm like, man, if I keep shooting these free throws outside, I'm about to go to the NBA.
He had the hoop dreams. Hoop dreams. Right?
But then, that didn't end up working out. I wasn't Steph Curry, LeBron James, and I kind of, you realize that when you realize you get to high school for sure, you be like, man, these dudes he's really 6'8". He's 6'8", and he's dunking every time. I've never done that. Yeah. And he's my age. He's a year younger than me. Yeah. He's 7th grade playing up. But seeing that, it's like, it kind of crushed the hoop dreams at the moment, but then I just started focusing on the books. That's kind of all I had. And then I say by my sophomore, junior year, I got my transcript one day and I started to look at it. And I was like, man, I ain't had below a 97 my whole high school career. So I'm like, all right, if I really take this school stuff serious, because this is obviously what I'm good at.
Hold on 1 second, my brother.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
I gotta take a moment, man, because like I said, I want to do this interview because we hear so much about youngsters who not taking education serious, who in the streets, who I want to take a moment and shine a light. You haven't had lower than a 97.
Yeah, that was about my junior year. I say the lowest I got to was probably like a 94. I had a hard class senior year. Yeah.
What type of discipline and work ethic does that take?
Man.
Or did school come easy to you? Okay.
So freshman, sophomore year, school was really light. I didn't study too much. And then junior year, I took my first AP class. Mm-hmm. And I remember the first test we took, I took it. Man, I got it back. I had like a 50. I had like a 50, but that excited me because it was like, man, now I really got to start putting in some work. Yeah. It's not like I'm going to fade away and be like, man, I never had to work for this before. I'm not about to work now. Nah, I'm going to put in extra work to get back where I was before. So that inspired me. I started studying. That class I had to study every single day, 7 days a week.
Discipline.
That was a lot. But it was good because, you know, by the second quarter, third quarter, I was getting the test scores back. Now I'm getting 92s, 88s, 94s. I'm keeping them test scores up. I just knew I wasn't going, I never wanted to go backwards. I never wanted to be at that 50. So going into that class, you know, I had 97s. I was uncomfortable making that 50. I'm like, man, this not even me. Even if I got to work a little harder, that's going to be fine.
Right.
So junior and senior year, it definitely toned up a little bit. That's when I started getting some more AP classes, dual enrollment classes. So the course load definitely got larger. The work got harder. But, you know, I just had to work harder. I had to dedicate more time to school, which was fine with me. So I dedicated more time to school. I'm studying every day, doing homework every night. I'm making sure I'm turning in all my assignments on time. And I'm just keeping those grades up. And, you know, at the end of the day, I did end up finish number one in the class. Number one out of 82. Yeah. Hey, look, I got my stuff right here. This is my...
Break this down, man. What we got hanging back here, man?
I'm pretty sure this is my honors cord.
Word.
This was beta. I was the beta president.
Word.
This is AP. This right here is student government. I was a student government representative. And this is my valedictorian medal.
One time for the valedictorian again, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And that's just the type of stuff school has allowed me to receive. And with that, you know, I've also been able to get my college paid for. And I feel like that was the goal the whole time, to get to college for free. Because if I don't get to college for free, now I'm worried. Now they got to put money out of their pockets and might have to take loans, and I might have to be paying that back.
Yeah.
But with my college being paid for, now I'm going to school stress-free. I'm focused. I'm keeping the main thing.
Yeah.
I'm just focusing on school and keeping the grades up. And once I get out, I'm going to have no debt. All the money that I make is my money, and I get to do what I want, fulfill my dreams and my passions.
The man got a plan, y'all.
Yes,
17 years old. The man has a plan. Like, this is unheard of, man. This is unheard of, man. Another thing, while I'm sitting here talking to you, man, I'm noticing something too, and this is on the spot. You a very well balanced young man. How did you maintain this level of balance? Like, to be highly educated, still have personality, still have sense of humor, still be unique. Where does that balance originate from? This is the question. Do you think that had to do with parenting?
Parenting? I think it did to an extent, because, you know, my parents, you know, my dad fly, my mama cool.
One time for my dog, Riley Broussard. Shout out to moms, too.
My parents are cool, but, you know, the people I hang around too probably definitely influenced me a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not just hanging around anybody. All my friends, they all in all honors. They all honor roll. Man, we probably had 9 people in our class with 4.0 GPAs. And I think 4 of the people, that's all in my friend group. That's all in my circle. So, and they all cool. And surrounding myself around them, that inspired me to be better.
Yeah.
But, you know, we definitely rub off on each other a little bit with the personality-wise, the balance, and we just pushing each other to be the best we could be. One of them, his name Chris, he actually coming to Southern too. He was another one of our valedictorians. He was like number 7 in the class.
Yeah.
4.0 GPA. He coming to Southern University as well. He got a scholarship.
Yeah.
And it's just stuff like that where we're able to push each other, and, you know, and we can all have fun after that. After fulfilling what we need to do.
Business, man.
Yeah. After handling the main thing. Now we could go do what we want to do.
So let's talk to that. I want you to speak to the young generation when it comes to the importance of the company you keep, because you just said something powerful, that your group of friends are some of the top in the class. How important, or what advice can you give to your fellow peers about the importance of the company they keep?
Man, company might be number 1 most important things.
Yeah,
man,
cool.
Show me your friends, I can show you your future. That's the saying I'm always saying. Man, it's whoever you hang around, and you're not really just wanting to hang around people on your same level. When you're young, there's only so much you could do, only so much you can fulfill. But when you I know as I progress and as one progresses in life, you want to hang out around people older than you, more experienced than you, more knowledge than you, make more money than you.
Yeah.
And it might be a little shameful if you real far behind. They might make a lot more money than you, but that's that's the people you want to hang with.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, another reason, you know, go to the gym, play golf. You meet people that from different backgrounds. When you playing basketball and football all day, you meeting, some of these people might be great people,
Yeah.
But a lot of the people, it's just like that's all they focus on, and a lot of people want to go to the NBA, NFL.
Yeah.
When you playing golf, man, you meeting a whole different golf costs money. The people that's playing golf got money.
Doctors,
Oh,
lawyers,
yeah.
business owners.
So when you befriend them, you doing it pure off of friendship, your heart, and you just projecting your soul to them.
Yeah.
But in doing that, they will do that, in reciprocation.
Yeah.
And they might help you get to where you want to be at. They might show you different aspects of life that you could pursue, different areas where you could thrive, instead of just being stuck in one spot, hanging with the same friends you've been hanging with since you were young.
Crucial, man. You mentioned golf.
Yes, sir.
How did you get involved in golf, man?
Okay. So when I was probably about 12 years old, my dad took me to the golf range for the first time.
Yeah.
And man, I ain't gonna lie, I probably hit about 10 balls that day before I quit. Yeah. Man, out of all the balls I ever touched, all the sports I ever played, golf is definitely it's the hardest sport out there. It's just so like strict on what you gotta do, your thoughts you gotta think of while you swinging, and you gotta keep a cool head while you playing. And it could be 100 degrees outside, it could be 200 degrees outside.
Yeah.
But the whole time you just gotta stay cool, stay calm. It definitely helps with your focus and your mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad took me out about 5-6 years ago. And I said probably like 3 years after he took me out, I got my own set of clubs. And once I had my own set, it's like, now I have to play.
Yeah, you in there.
Yeah, I gotta play now. So I've been swinging since then. I've been practicing. I've been trying to improve my game. I'm trying to catch up to him. So I can show him what's up.
Look, I see he sent me the videos of the beginning to now. Oh, man.
Yeah.
How much dedication did that take? Because I know your dad took me out there one time. I haven't shook back yet.
Yeah. Well, I know I haven't been as consistent with it as I have been with other things. I've been putting other things before golf. But I know when I'm playing 3 times a week for a couple of months, that's when you at your best game, when you playing a lot. When you take a break with golf, your muscle memory starts to fade, your swing thoughts start to fade. But when you playing consistently 3 times a week, not playing, but like going to the range, practicing, basically just getting shots up.
Yeah.
When you getting shots up, you just feeling, you get in that zone, and that's when you at your peak. And that's what I try to accomplish when I have the time. But when school's around and all that, I gotta manage my time, manage my priorities. But when I can play, I will play.
Now, with most young individuals, especially in the black community, we known for the basketball, the football.
Yes, sir.
You might have a few that play the baseball. What encouragement can you give to those who may be even thinking about it, or those who don't know anything about it as far as getting into golf? Because if I would want my son to play golf, man.
Yeah.
Look, son or daughter, I would want them to play golf, man. What encouragement can you give those who may not even know anything about it?
Man, to be honest, if you think about it, man, I'm not Nike or nothing, but just do it. just do it for real. You never know if you like it or not until you go out there and actually swing the club. And don't just go out there one time, because you gonna suck.
Yeah, man.
you gonna suck.
He talking to me right now, man. He talking to me.
I say at least give it 3 months. Learn a little bit. Don't just go out there, swing the club, not learning. Do research. Possibly get you a coach if you could do that.
Yeah.
But you could definitely learn a little bit off YouTube, social media, and just watching other golfers play. And then once you hit a couple balls straight and you just see the ball and it's heading in the direction you want it to go to, you're like, man, I could do this a little bit. Because all golf really takes is dedication and work. It's not no different other than any other sport. It just takes work, practice.
Yeah.
It just might take a little bit more, and it's a little bit more technical.
Yeah.
Because let's say football, for example, a track. If you fast, you fast.
Yeah, that's natural.
Yeah, if you fast, you fast. Golf, man, no prerequisites.
You got to train.
Yeah, everybody's starting from zero.
Yeah.
So you're going to be at zero, but that's where everybody started at, so it's no shame.
Yeah.
You just got to take that zero and just build it up to where you want it to be.
Brick by brick.
Yeah.
Let's get into the college. What are you going to college for, and what's your plans? What is your plans and goals? Because I plan on having you back.
Yeah.
In a few years and talking to you again. So if you could talk to your future self, what goals do you have planned? Because you're going to be sitting here again.
Yeah.
And we're going to want to see how much you lined up to exactly what you're saying today. So give it to us.
Cool. So
you're talking to your future self. Give it to us.
All right. So I'm going to Southern University for sure. And right now it's a dual degree program. But I got faith that Southern, while I'm there, they're going to institute the chemical engineering program. I'm going to graduate from Southern University in chemical engineering. and I'm gonna get my 4-year bachelor's degree in that. And after that, man, I'm looking into pursuing a law degree and going to law school, possibly also at Southern University. But any law school is fine.
Yeah.
To be honest, and get my law degree, IP. Oh man, I'm got a blank, man.
Oh, you good,
Yeah, I'm
man.
blanking,
Hey, that's a lot, man.
Yeah, I'm blanking.
That's a lot, man.
Intellectual property. Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's what it is. Intellectual property. And with that, I'll be well versed to work at an engineering firm doing engineering or using my IP degree or working at a law firm and using that.
Yeah.
But either way, I would like to get into a management position to where I'm at the, always trying to get to the top. You're not just trying to be a worker. But if I gotta go through a chemical plant with the chemical engineering, that's fine.
Yeah.
But whatever I gotta do to get through there, that's the route I'm gonna take.
Got you, man.
Yeah.
Look, now tell me this. What plans do you have in place to remain on the path of not being led down to temptation? Because you do know high school is a certain level of temptation.
Yes, sir.
But college is a whole nother level of temptation. So what are you gonna carry with you to college to stay on that same path?
Man,
to get it done.
Just really keep the same roots. I'm in this program called Seas, so it's like a cohort of like 20 of us. We're all engineers, and we all got you gotta have like a 3.5 GPA to be in there. So that's putting us in a group of people. That's all good company to hang around because they all trying to get
focus.
They all focus because it ain't hard. It's hard to get that 3.5 GPA. For a lot of people, it's hard to get that 3.5 GPA. Yeah. So they had to put in some work to get where they was at, and then in college they put in more work. And while you're in there, you also gonna find more people that you can hang around. Mm-hmm. So you can always discern the good people from the bad people.
Yeah.
You want to be with the good people at all times.
Right.
And another thing, just keep the main thing. You there for school.
Yeah.
You're not there. You're not there for friends. You're not there for partying. You're not there for nothing. You're there to get a degree and get out of there.
Yeah.
So once you do that, then it's time to go. Then you got the freedom to do what you want. So looking ahead in the future to the freedom and the partying that could come with, the degree, you got money. Now you can really do what you want.
Yeah.
But now you just wasting your money going to parties, wasting your money on drinks and all that.
Yeah.
But when you really got money and you really made it, you're not even really gonna do all that because that's not your area. You making this much and you hanging with people that's making this much. You're not even gonna want to party. You're gonna want to go to a ball, a gala, some stuff like that. You gotta change. Yeah. Gonna be in some high level stuff. So man, keeping the main thing, staying focused and look 5 years ahead instead of looking at the now.
There you go.
The party might be fun that night, but in 5 years, you feel me?
What it's gonna cost?
Yeah.
Man. Last question I got for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Your parents, man.
Yeah.
How much of a role did they play in you being who you are today?
Man, I think since my parents knew I was gonna be something crazy with the brain. I don't think they never thought I was going to the NBA. I don't think so. But I do think they thought I think they thought I was pretty smart because I say in like 7th grade, man, I qualified for this like Duke tip program. I don't think they do it no more. Mm-hmm. But I was able to take my ACT in 7th grade. This is before COVID.
7th grade.
This is before high school. And I'm just talking to my mom, I'm like, Mom, man, I'm not trying to go take all these tests with all these grown-ups.
Yeah.
But she was like, man, just go ahead, get through it. And that time I made the 16, not my first time taking it, 7th grade.
7th grade.
So back then, I knew it was out of 36. So I'm like, man, that's a 16 out of 36. I did bad. But now I'm like, man, I was in 7th grade. I made I was in 7th grade and I made a 16. That was pretty good. Mm-hmm. So I think they jump-started me into taking the ACT. And I took it like around 5 or 6 times. Mm-hmm. And every time it's just shown constant improvement. And I think repetition, they put that into my brain. Just keep doing it, and you're gonna continue to improve.
Yeah.
They put that into, and they constantly praying on me. They constantly talking to me. I know when I do slip up, my dad, he gonna be the one to tell me. They don't yell at me. I commend them for that. I've never been yelled at for it. I've been fussed at, but I feel like an intellectual conversation, just letting me know what I did wrong and letting me know I'm better than that and how I should take that in the future. I feel like that's always gonna work more than just bashing them for what they did.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that just makes you like spite them a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, man, it's just like I could do what I want. But when they telling you like, hey, Riley, you're smarter than this. That's not your crowd of people. You have no reason to do that. They
Walking you through that.
Yeah, they just reinstituting my own, precepts on what I should be doing and keeping me focused and keeping me in line. And I do thank them for that for sure, because, you know, without them I might be, who knows where I'd be.
Look,
you know,
it's a lot of youngsters out there with no parents, man.
Oh yeah, man, they got me in a house, they sent me to a good school, and they just, you know, they constantly motivate me and telling me who I am and what I could become if I stay at the top and keep doing what I'm doing.
Word.
So I do, yeah. The motivation is definitely they're number one for sure.
Yeah.
They're my biggest cheerleaders.
Now,
yeah.
Your relationship with God, did that play any part in any of it?
Definitely. You know, without God, we are nothing. You feel me? God is he's the sole thing keeping anybody on this earth. He can give life and he can take life whenever he wants.
Yeah.
So, you know, everything that I've achieved, everything right here, none of this would be possible without God. He was the one that gave me this ability to be smart as I am. Because, you know, talking to people, sometimes I tell them what I do. And like sometimes it don't work for them because it don't be much. But some people need to work harder than others. But for me, God has given me the ability to work. You know, I don't have to work as hard as other people when it comes to schoolwork.
Yeah.
And that's our talent. That's the gift he's given me. And I thank him for that. Yeah. And he's allowed me to get where I am today in my, you know, that's the yoke he gave me. That's the yoke he blessed me with. And I've been trying to feed that and, you know, fulfill his plans and whatever he needs for his kingdom.
I got you, man. Look, my mind is blown away, been blown away.
Yes, sir.
Look, I didn't watch you grow for a few years. Look, I expect a lot out of you, and I know there's a lot more to come. And look, I appreciate you sharing your time with me.
Yes, sir.
And look, thank you for being a leader in our community. Thank you for being an example to so many. And my prayer is that many others see this so they can know that we have some amazing, amazing people out here in our communities that's leading the pack, man.
Yes,
Appreciate you, man.
It was good talking to you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.